essentially, it's come from me being fascinated with a story. A book came out called The Great Hedge of India in 2000. I read it in 2015. I was just my free time, in my leisure time, reading a book about Indian colonial history. It's something that interests me. My dad's from India. It's always been a fascinating subject for me. And I read this story about how in the 19th century, the East India Company, to enforce the salt tax in India, created a 4,030 kilometre long hedge through the entire country and by between 12 to 14,000 British Army officers. And it just sounded like the most crazy Disney villain story of creating a natural object bigger than the Great Wall of China, but yet we don't know about it because hedges are man-made. So when we stop kind of looking after them, they just kind of disappear. Something natural to create something so brutal to humans, and it being such a big thing and no one really knowing about it. And that also was crazy to me. So I was fascinated with the story of the hedge, always wanted to, I'm an adventurer, I love to travel. I always wanted to visit India and see if there was any remnants of this hedge still left, which is part of the story of the Great Hedge of India. Roy Moxham, who wrote that book, does lots of visits to India to try and see if there's any kind of leftover history or stories about the hedge along the route. But after a series of weird things happening over a few days, by the end of that, I was like, not only am I going to commit to going out and trying to discover if this hedge, any remnants of this hedge is still there, I'm actually going to run the route, and I'm actually going to do it as a way to raise money for charity.
That escalated quickly in 3 days.
It really escalated quickly, correct.
I'm just going to see if this hedge is there, and I'm going to run